Once upon a time, I thought I was done with Christianity, but the reality was I was just done with the institutional, corporatized, gentrified, politicized, culturally exclusive version of it. Unpack that a little bit. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, I'd have to kind of talk about it in terms of experiences. I think I came into the faith as a young man, an adult, doe-eyed, and expecting it to be this perfect community and family. Obviously, it was full of broken people, and broken people create broken systems. And so, in getting involved in the music industry, specifically on the Christian side, I kind of thought we all shared that sense of camaraderie, and I just saw that not live up to the expectation that I had, and I saw a lot of inconsistencies. And mind you, this is not to condemn anyone; it's just to say that there were people who weren't living up to the ideals that were painted in front of people. And so I'd go on these tours and I'd see people say one thing on stage and live another way off stage. And that was probably the first breakdown for me. And then I think, over the years, I just realized being at the top level of Christendom in America, so to speak, I've seen behind the scenes, I've seen how the sausage is made. And I've seen how people can tend to manipulate faith for power or prestige or financial gain, or create these culturally exclusive groups and clubs. And it so disenchanted me. I thought that they were synonymous with the Christian faith. And I said, well, I don't want anything to do with this faith. And it took me a while to realize that is not the faith. That is a version or a distortion of it. And that's what I can reject. I don't have to reject the faith itself. I can reject this distortion of the faith.
And part of what you reject is not wanting to put words in your mouth, but the silence that some in the church community can have when it comes to standing up to those who are marginalized and victims of racism, police brutality, and so forth. True?
Absolutely. I think, when we stand together as believers, we say, hey, man, we're against, theft. Amen, brother. Don't steal people's property. Amen. We're against treating people wrong. Amen, brother. We're against that. We're against racism. Whoa, wait, what do you mean? We're against, what is that? Where's racism at? There's no racism out here. We're for the poor. That's right, we're for the poor, but not at the cost of our nationalism. And I was like, oh wow, I thought it was about God and not nationalism. And so I think what's tend to happen is that our flag, our guns, our money somehow embed themselves with our faith. And in the end, there's really, those things are not sacred, and that's what I had to